flag. DeMax leads us straight to the green flag. DeMax is here at Watkins, Glen. We are back here at Watkins, Glen for the first time in Season 5. And look at Cody Lamas, last week's winner, going down the bottom. Is here 3 wide back there. And Lamas dives straight for second place. And ooh, contact, beating him, banging him for second place. Here comes Lamas. The Lamas slides and he saved it. He saved it. He held on to it. How the heck did he save that car? He went onto the grass slid and saved it. And now he's re-challenging the 2 MBR cars to block the wall in front of Lamas as DeMax pulls away into this turn here. And makes a huge dive, got past the 29, going past the 07 there. And Lamas dives for second place. Carrera giving a fight though. Carrera and Lamas have won the two of the only road course races this season. Lamas clears the 07. This is a different Watkins Glen. This is the boot version. They drive this in sports cars. That's why it looks a little different. Into this turn here, DeMax still leads. His Tross on the back bumper of the 07. A lot of MBR cars up here in the front. And looks like pretty good racing this far. They're still settling positions out on both ends of the racetrack here. And Lamas closing in on the 92. DeMax about 30 points back on the points lead, if I'm correct. So Lamas trying to close in. Well, DeMax trying to close on the points for the win here today. But Lamas is coming. And oh, we got problems in the back. Zach Rogers and Duda back there. And we're going to have to take a look at that as Lamas dives for the lead. Take a look and see what happened here. Zach Rogers, Michael Block. And ooh, Rogers slides into there, gets into the 29, and just does not hold the car together and spins. And then Jerry Guerrera comes down to the pits. Looks like he had an issue on lap 1, so that's very unfortunate for meanwhile, Lamas is challenging for the lead against DeMax, and he gives him the bump in the 92. Goes a little wider than he wants to go, and Lamas goes for the lead. DeMax not giving him much room. DeMax are going to try and clear him off the turn here, but Lamas wants to get to him, and Lamas makes a dive for the lead. Lamas dives straight for the lead here. DeMax right next to him. Ooh, contact there, contact in the turn. DeMax and Lamas beating and banging on each other. Lamas is about to turn the 92, well, about to get to the 92, and DeMax almost turned him. And now DeMax fighting back. He cannot let Lamas get clean air. I mean, Lamas is probably one of the best road course racers in DuPont Cup Series, and here comes DeMax down there on the bottom. DeMax going back for the lead. Oh boy, this could get hairy. They already made contact several times. Here we go into this turn here. DeMax defending his position very aggressively. And ooh, slides Lamas a little wider than he wanted to go, and Lamas is not gonna like that. And he slides into the 92, trying to prevent him from making the pass. What will Lamas do? He shoves DeMax into the grass up there. He forced him down, and that's going to cost DeMax a slide wide, and there goes the 92. Lamas takes the lead, and ooh, drifted a little more than he wanted to. Now right here going on between Block, Daniel Day, and Seth Cole, and Seth Cole contact there, and Seth Cole slides hard into the guardrail. Seth Cole slid into the turn. He made contact with that same day, and then he slid right off the track. Not sure what happened there. Kind of hard to tell here. Oh, Seth just turns straight into the 71. I don't think the 2 got into him. Oh, God, that was a hard hit. So let's take a look at this again here. I don't think he gets hit. I'm not sure if Young gets into the back of him or not. So let's head to his roof camera, because I don't think he got into him exactly. Oh no, it just made a really harsh contact there. They both drove into each other at the same time, and Seth split off. We got a huge dogfight for 5th place. Washer and Noah Harris. No, look at Washer make the little bump there on the 47, trying to run him wide. Comes Washer, gonna try and make the pass on the outside. If he can stick it, Hart runs him wide, almost puts him in the grass. And Washer's not gonna like that. great racing so far in the opening laps here at Watkins Glen. Ooh, Washer makes the move, gets into the back bumper, the 47. Ooh, gonna slide away, Hart spins it, and he saved it though. He held on to it. Hart freaking went into the grass and held on to the thing, and he's still, well, now he's fallen to 6th, but Hart saved the hell out of that car. That could have easily just spun around, but Noah Hart showing his driving skill there. He has 10 wins for a reason, folks. Alex Hawkins is somehow in 13th places. Anthony goes to the 54 and into Hawkins. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Anthony and Jackson made contact like they're calling Daniel Day, but all 3 of them slid off. Holy cow. They're not having a lot of fun in that turn for sure. Replay, see what happened here. Anthony's on the back of the 68. Oh, Anthony went to go below the 68, but the 54 was there, and oh, ooh, a lot of hard hits there. But Jacob Anthony tried to make a move, but the 54 had a run, and he wrecked himself because of it. I'm not sure if I can really blame Anthony too much for that. He was trying to get past the 68, and 54 was just coming in. Points leader Matthew Fuller, currently in 6th place like his number. And Fuller lost a good bit of points to Fibrosis, and we made a mistake. Fibrosis is actually 5 points behind Matthew Fuller, but Fuller is doing a lot better compared to Fibrosis, who's all the way back in 26th place. So it looks like Fibrosis is going to lose a ton of the gap that he put on. He's going to lose a ton of points. As Jacob Hart's coming into the pits, this is not a scheduled pit stop, but Jacob Hart coming into pit, and that is very fortunate for the 56. As Mason Fibrosis go one-on-one here. Fibrosis cannot lose any ground to Fuller, especially this late in the season. And the 9 going around the 77, looks like trying to keep the 77 behind him and Nick Mace. Hopefully they can keep it clean. Next turn has been a huge issue for a lot of drivers this weekend. Oh boy, see if they can just not wreck each other here. Ooh boy, oh boy, oh, the contact between Rogers and Daly back there. But Mace gets past out for 11 between Cavanero and Daniel Day. Contact there. Oh, hard racing between these two as Cavanero gets by to 71. Alan Cavanero now in 11th place. Now he's charging up to Noah Hart. That 91 car is really fast right now as he makes a dive on the 47. Cannot complete it. Cavanero is coming through the field. And now he's going to go for another pass on the 47. Gets into the back of him a little bit, trying to get him loose. Cavanero did not have too good of a run to Dubai. He did finish in the top 20, I believe, if I remember correctly. But Cavanero is really fast here today. And he's currently 27th in the points. Little contact. Hart gets into him a little bit. Little fist fighting there. As Daniel Day is slow back there. Daniel Day's in the wall. And I think there's a problem. I think there may be, well, actually maybe not, because he's back up to regular speed. But the 71 car just dove into the wall there for no reason whatsoever, other than to just dive into the wall because, you know, screw it. Oh, well, this looks fun. William Duncan and Michael Block here. And, ooh, contact into the turn. Josh and Michael shoving the 29. Beating and banging the 87 and 29, smashing into each other, trying to complete a pass. And Joshua Michaels lurks right behind in the 17. This is what Michaels kind of wants to see, but I think he's a little too close to this intense action by these two. And Duncan, ooh, contact again, Block really aggressively defending his spot, but Duncan clears him. And Michael Block has been driving insanely dirty these last couple races, and he's really trying to make up points for sure, and he is kind of doing that. Zach Rogers, after being spun into last place, has worked his way into the field to 23rd. And very nice job by Zach Rogers, who has just been struggling the past couple races. He's currently 12th in the standings. And if he wants to keep his championship hopes alive, he needs to really step it up this weekend. And Matthew Fuller continues to run in 6th place. And let's get an update on the 9. Fibrosis is in 24th, so Fibrosis is gaining very slowly, but I don't think he's gonna lose a lot of ground today. As Washer and News Guerrero going one-on-one for 4th place here. Guerrero started on the front row. Started on the second row, but Guerrero's been falling back a little bit as Tross hangs in 3rd place. And pit stops are coming soon. We are gonna have to pit at least I think once or twice. So after that round of pit stops, Cody Lamas has extended his lead even more over Eugene DeMax in the 92 and Jason Trost in the 4 as we are past the halfway point, and Lamas has been dominating the road courses this season so far. He's doing really well as far as he won at Dubai, and looks like he'll get back-to-back wins as long as this does not get a problem, and usually his 48 never blows up. And we got battle for sound here between Cavanero and Sanford, getting a little aggressive here. Oh boy, this could be bad. Cavanero and SG Motorsports don't really get along that well, and that's why. Oh god. But Cavanero has been known to spin out S3 drivers quite often. He spun him twice last season with Lamas and Gene Sanford. So they don't really have a good relationship with S3, so I wouldn't really count on Cavanero ever going to S3 if he ever loses his ride with CBM. But Cavanero is actually surprisingly doing well and still in the 8th place at the moment, so Cavanero having a respectable drive today. Hopefully he can be more consistent with that part. Accident report here, Baskinger and Baskinger slides to the wall and gets into the 20. Well, that was kind of another accident report with Nick Mason, Alex Allen, and Alex Allen just spins the 77 Nick Mason to Charles Jackson and Eric Burt. No, not Eric Burt, I mean Ted Nowakowski, sorry Eric. PJ Williams gets stacked up with a couple others, and that's unfortunate. Not sure what Alex Allen was thinking there. I'd imagine that would get a points penalty, but I'm not too sure about that. Replay here. And Allen does turn to the right, but the 77 does not give any room, but Allen did not let off, and neither did the 77. That just sent the 7 into the wall and then clips the 01 into Charles Jackson, who was already having a struggle. That's unfortunate for both of them. Second going on right here between DeMax and Trost. Jason Trost currently 11th in the points. DeMax there in the points. He really needs this run to catch Fuller in the points, and he is doing quite well as the 4 is coming onto the 92. That sounded awful when I said that, but Trost right behind the 92, and Trost is an okay season. He has 4 top 10s and 1 top 5, and he's aggressively battling with the 92 here. Hopefully he can make a pass cleanly. And he is on the back bumper of the 92. Here comes the 4 down the inside, looking to make the pass. DeMax defends the best he can. And slid DeMax a little wider than he wanted to. And DeMax is going to try again to defend the position. But the 4 gets right by him. 9 laps to go. Dylan Young and Matthew Fuller going one-on-one here for 8th. Fuller lost a few spots on the pit stop. Contact there, and they hold it together for now. And the 2 giving the 6 some room in that turn, but he'll pass him quite easily. Dylan Young, 16th in the points, has really been on the bad luck streak as of late. And he's trying to rebound with a good finish here. And he's going against Fuller. He's the only Young Motorsports car, I believe, that's even has a even realistic chance to win the championship, but Dylan Young is fighting as hard as he can as he's dealing with Cavanero now. He's going to take 2 people on one lap, it looks like, and he will. Excellent job to the 2, and Cavanero fighting back here as he forces the 2 a little wider than he wanted. And look at that 91 car just fighting back on the 2. Goes right below. Young shut the door, and Fuller wants a piece of it too. Fuller try not to lose ground. To the 91 here. Fibrosis has moved into 23rd place right now as pit stops are beginning again. Some drivers are taking some strategies here to make it a 2-stop race to pit early so they don't have to pit later. Vibrosis in 23rd at the moment, and he is trying to make up spots. And he knows because Fuller's really ahead of him, so he knows he has to perform well here. And ooh, we got a good battle here between Minazuki and Eric Burton. Nathan Minazuki's been having a really good day thus far as he swings the 8 a little wide, and Minazuki has done pretty good today. He'll take over to 11th spot. So Nathan Minazuki working his way through the field as we got a battle here for 8th between Fuller and, actually for 9th between Fuller and Block. And Block will take 9th place from Fuller. Oh, never mind, he hit the wall there, and Block loses the spot. Ian Duda and Jackie Tang battling for 13th and 33rd, and Tang slides into the wall. That's Proust and slides into the wall. That probably sums up Jackie Tang's whole season as Nick Mason and Anthony are battling here. Anthony's a couple laps down, so is Nick Mace. So Mace gets around the 10, who was involved in that first accident. There's Cody Lamas, who is just dominating. I was going to say something different, but I didn't want to get fired. But Lamas has got a 9-second gap over Trost, who is closing in on him. But honestly, with the few amount of laps that we have, I don't think Trost will catch him unless he gets a huge pit stop. And imagine Lamas will only take fuel, and so will Trost. Duda is trying to do the best he can, working his way through the field, but pretty good racing as far. This race reminds me a lot of British touring cars. Brandon McWhirter is surprisingly doing okay. He's 15th place right now, and he's got a right front damage, it looks like, but I don't think it's affected his car at all. But Brandon McWhirter has been doing pretty good today. He's kept the car off the wall for the most part, and he's been pretty clean, and thanks to that, he's now 15th place. So if Brandon McWhirter can somehow pull off a top 10 by himself on a non-super speedway, that would be very impressive, as Brandon McWhirter is a drag racer. So kind of odd to see a drag racer so good of a road course, but you never know with people nowadays. Cavanero getting a face full of Michael Block as these three continue to battle each other for position for 8th place. Then here goes Block underneath the 91, keeps it clean, looks like he'll make the pass, but Cavanero defending the best he can. Cavanero got the run off the turn though, he's got the momentum into this. And Cavanero keeps his spot for now, but Block not giving up. Block was faster off that turn. Ooh, but Cavanero not giving the 29 much room to work with, neither is the 29 with the 91. But Block gets by, Cavanero trying to defend the best he can right now. Daniel Day has a problem in 71, something broke in his car, and that's very unfortunate for him. It's that 71 car, it looks like he had a car that could finish in the top 10 today, so unfortunate for him. 3 laps to go. Cody Lamas has led all but 1 lap here today at Watkins Glen. And currently he has a 4-second gap on the number 4 of Jason Trost, who is closing, but is not going to be enough unless Lamas makes a really major mistake. And we got a dogfight going on here for 6th place between Minazuki and Dylan Young. Young wants 6th place, and Minazuki, I think, just got by him for it, didn't he? I think he did. So Minazuki having a really great night, having a really great day. He's trying to fight the 2 for 6th place, and here comes Nicholas Guerrero too as well. But Minazuki has done a fantastic job today. He's caused nothing, he's caused no problems, and he's been driving respectively. And has probably been one of the better road course races we've ever had in the DuPont Cup Series. And here comes the 2 into the back of the 81, gives him the bump, goes for the lead, not lead, 6. But Young fighting as hard as he can. He wants a really good finish here today, so does everybody else. Fibrosis, look, he's caught the 6. We did not see this. Fibrosis caught the points leader. What a comeback for the 9. Holy cow, I'm not sure if that 9 took fuel only on that last pit stop, or is he just really fighting the 6? And he is doing everything he can to beat that 6 car. Michael Block right behind. That's 3 of the top 5 in points. Oh, Fibrosis slid a little wide there. Here comes Block trying to invade. And Block, oh boy, Fuller slid down. Oh, Fibrosis with 2 laps to go. That's called into the pits. He's got a problem. Charlie Fibrosis was with the 6 there, and now he has to pit. All that work for nothing. Oh, that's a heartbreaker with 2 laps to go. Well, the battle for 11th place is getting really interesting here with Fuller and Block. Oh, Block against the 6, shoving him, beating the heck out of him. He knows he cannot let Fuller gain any points on him, and now the 29 fighting hard. He wants to stay in near the points lead area. He cannot let Fuller pull ahead of him, and he's fighting as hard as he can. Block doesn't care if it's just 1 point. 1 point means a lot here. And the 29 will clear the 6. Cody Lamas though as he rounds around to the white flag. Lamas back-to-back domination, it looks like. In the 48 car as he drives around. Trost is 4 seconds behind the 48, but it is not going to be enough for him, but Trost will at least get a top 5, and I don't think he'll complain about that. DeMax is 3rd right now. Charles Sanford looks like he'll get a 4th place. He'll definitely gain on the points leaders. Cavanero fighting to keep 6th place from Minazuki. Fighting really hard right now. But Lamas, all he's got to do is just keep the car on the track, and he's got this race won. As we go through, look for any battles here. Eric Byrne and Michael Block going one-on-one here. See if Block does anything dirty. No, oh, I think he tried to turn the 8, but he couldn't really do it there, and he battles with the 8 very aggressively here. This is for 9th place. Fuller are gonna have to try and sneak away from both of them, it may look like. But we keep our eyes on Lamas. We know he's got this thing pretty much won. He's only got a couple more turns to go. But we have to keep our eyes on the battle here as well. Here comes Fuller onto the 8 car. Trying to make the pass here. Could do it. We're a Minazuki battle though. But it's not gonna be enough because Cody Lamas wins here at Watkins Glen. Back-to-back wins for the 48 car, and Cody Lamas stings it home with a 1st place again. Trost comes in 2nd, Demax comes up short in 3rd. Hawkins pits, but he'll get 33rd. Sanford gets a great 4th place. Dylan Young with a 5th. Anthony finishes 40th. Cavanero comes home 6th. Great run for him. Guerrera 7th. Actually, no, 8th. Minazuki comes home 8th place. My bad. Blanc comes in 9th. And Fuller managed to get past the 8 car for 10th place. Washer, Perkins. Perkins did a fantastic job. Brandon McGuirt, the best rookie of the day. And he gets a 14th place. So nice job to the 83 car of Brandon McGuirt. Sean Galligan comes home to 16th despite being damaged. Nick Smith comes home to 17th. Noah Hart is in the front at the start, fell back to 18th. Skavinicki 19th, and Kyle Snosky finishes at the top.